throw it up. Watch it all fall out. Blow it up, that's how we ball out. Throw it up, watch it all fall out. Blow it up, that's how we ball out. Strip clubs and... Hey everyone, this is Candy Coda Crush and I'm Brittany.
I'm Candace.
And today is our very first vlog. And this is the Re-Up and Unapologetic vlog.
Nicki and Rihanna.
Basically, we know those are probably the two top, I would say the two top ladies in the game right now.
Two top ladies in the game. I'll give it to them. Yeah, whether you like them or not.
Whether you like them or not. Two top. Do you think Beyonce will be in there? 3? Or let's be real, she's the queen.
She's the queen.
But is she up there right now?
Not right now.
So it's
not right now.
Right now, it's
not
Rihanna?
Right now. Like, I'm talking about right now, this moment. On Tuesday, what's today's date?
October 27th.
October? Or we're in December?
November 27th. Halloween? No, I'm kidding. November 27th.
Yeah, so November 27th right now at 8:29 p.m. I'm talking about the two ladies whose album just dropped. So we're talking about Nicki and Riri. This is solely about Nicki and Rihanna.
And they're the leading ladies.
They are the leading ladies, and they both just dropped albums, and so we're going to get straight in.
At one point, did they live together?
I don't know how true that is.
I remember that was a rumor.
Maybe it was a rumor, but I don't know.
I know they're really close, though.
They are really, really
they're
close.
Cover art for Nicki Minaj. How I feel about it is if you look very closely, she's slightly cockeyed. It is the photographer's job to make sure that whatever picture you take, they're flattering pictures. If you don't look flattering, you don't put them out. Especially if it's a photo shoot. It's your job to make sure that they don't look crazy. And Nicki Minaj, as you being the artist, it's your job to make sure that you don't look crazy. Like, after all, we can't really put the blame on anybody else because I'm sure she verified the picture. She's slightly cockeyed, just a slight bit in the Botox, the cheeks. She doesn't look like herself. She doesn't look like herself. I personally call it when you start looking like the cat. When people start putting too much Botox right here, they start looking like Cheshire the cat. Like, they start looking like the cat from Alice in Wonderland. Like, it's really scary. So just please, like, be careful with that. Nicki Minaj is a really, really pretty girl. I feel like
very pretty.
She's a pretty girl. So we're not throwing shade. It's just coming from a place where I know how beautiful she is and how beautiful the album artwork could have been. So it's not coming from, oh, she's ugly. It's just simply she could have done better. So the tracks that we're going to go through are Legit with Ciara, High School, Freedom, and I Endorse These Strippers. I Endorse These Strippers. It was kind of ignorant. Maybe for it to be a Tyga song, I understand. But for Nicki to put it on her album, it just was very all over the place. And, you know, I endorse these strippers. This is Nicki Minaj, and this is a message from Nicki Minaj, and I support these strippers. Okay, I feel like she was trying to be relevant, being that we had the presidential election, saying, you know, like, I support this message. But I think it was kind of ignorant. Freedom. Love freedom, love freedom. I felt like she was true to herself, and the stuff that she was saying was very true. Did I really body these with commercial songs? It's true. Just like we said in the beginning, these are the lead ladies, whether you like them or not. Nicki Minaj is doing her thing. So I liked Freedom. I felt like she had a lot to say, and I feel like she feels that she has a lot to prove. Therefore, she's going back to old Nicki, which I love. High School, again, I felt like her flow was kind of similar to the old Nicki, so I loved it. Lil Wayne was on it, and, you know, of course they have a good chemistry because I think behind the music, they're really close and they have a good chemistry. So I feel like the track came out, you know, pretty cool, and I really liked the flow that she came up on. And Legit with Ciara, I felt like it had a similar feel to the song with Cassie. That Nicki Minaj did. Just kind of like, I like Ciara, I like Cassie, let's do a song together. But really, are we really being musical? Are we really being real artists about it and sitting down and listening to the beat and thinking about what would this be about and putting our feeling and being, you know, very lyrical? Or are we just like, let's put it together and, you know, because it's kind of like now it's like, are you repeating the same stuff? You kind of lose, you don't want to lose the content. The content is what really makes something a good song, and I feel like they might have lost that. And I love Ciara. I think she's so bad, and I've been a Ciara fan forever, so, but I just feel like they could have done a little bit better, both being very talented. That's the Re-Up.
So that is the Re-Up, and basically, like, I guess, like, there's something, like, for everybody, like, new Nicki fans, old Nicki fans. I just feel like regardless, it's a listen, you know, go out and, like, you know, support the album.
I feel like it's better than the last one.
Okay, yeah, you might like it, you might not, you know, but whatever. Just give it a listen before you know, form your opinion.
Definitely.
And let's talk about Unapologetic. So,
Rihanna
Navy, the album cover. For Unapologetic, I love the album cover, okay? Like, I don't think anybody understands, like, what was going on in her mind. I don't know who came up with this, but I'm going to give her the credit because I feel that way about Rihanna. I loved her since 2008 when she did Music of the Sun. But for me, this is one of my favorite albums that she did strategically, especially, like, with the fact that she's being unapologetic about everything. And then she has the album cover the way that she has it, with the fact that, like, her arm is behind her head and she's pretty much naked. Like,
do you think that the picture that was leaked was real?
I have no idea. I mean, either way, I just kind of feel like Rihanna can do those things. Not saying that, like, you know, it should overshadow her talent.
But
or,
it's
like,
not going to take away from her career.
It's not going to take away from her career.
Because she's at that point.
I just love the album cover. I loved how she has the words all over the place. You know, the little diamond. Like, it's great. Great, whoever thought about that. Everything about this album, and it has to be like, if I had to rate it from all of Rihanna albums, my first favorite album that she did was Music of the Sun, and second, this album, just because there's so much so much diversity. Like, for anybody who wants to listen to it, it's something on here that you can relate to, whether it's something upbeat or whether it's something a little bit downbeat. And Stay is one of those downbeat songs. Like, I saw her perform this on SNL, and I can't even tell you, like, I almost cried.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Shout out to whoever's doing those vocal coaching for Rihanna, because I have to say, like, out of all of her years in her career, it's my favorite to watch her up until this point, because she's growing.
And she did that live. And she did the thing.
Yeah, she's growing vocally, into her fashion, into, like, being her own person and not being sorry anymore about being who she is. You know what I mean? Which is what I love the most out of an artist. Like, you know, there's your music and then there's you. And I think that regardless to anything, you just gotta respect that about her, that, you know, I don't like when people kind of conform to being something they're not, just so, like, they can make all of this money.
And she said that on Oprah. She said she didn't used to be who she is, so she's unapologetic.
And that's what I love the most. There's songs on it, like, of course, Diamond, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Who doesn't know that song? I think that was such a smart strategy, like, if you didn't catch it, you know, she's a Rock Nation artist. And shout out to that remix, though, because Kanye West, I don't know if y'all heard it.
I like it.
He went off on that.
That has to be a whole nother vlog. We need to talk about the interpretation of that.
Oh, definitely. He went off on that. So shout out to Kanye. Definitely pour it up. Like, she's giving you a whole nother feel. Basically, the song is talking about, like, no matter what, I still have all this money. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that say what they want to say about Rihanna. Like, oh, she's doing too much. Oh, she's smoking. Oh, she's going out. She's creating a bad image for herself. And what she's basically saying is, like, yeah, okay, and I still have more money. Like, I'm still gonna go out and I'm still gonna spend more money. Okay, I probably lost this deal, but guess what? On the other end, I'm closing another one.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care how you feel.
Shout out to her and this whole album, like, the way she promoted it, the way she marketed it. Like, I just feel like it was so successful, and I feel like you gotta give it to her. Like, whether you like what she represents or not, I think it's her job to just be the artist that she's supposed to be, and anything outside of that, like, if you were a young child or whatever, that's where your parents come in and they regulate that. But I feel like
that's their job.
I respect everything that Rihanna does, down to everything, and I wouldn't take that away from her, that she's, like, one of the top in the game, and she's gonna be one of the top. You can go to a magazine stand, you can see her magazines there. She's gonna be a face that you're gonna see for a long time. She also had that song Ain't Nobody Business with Chris Brown on the song, and I really respect that a lot about Rihanna, that, like, now she's getting to the point in her life where she's just like, you know what, forget everybody's opinions. Like, this is somebody that I had this relationship with, and I'm not going to let what we went through, like, I'm not going to let people's public opinions affect that relationship, because obviously it's something she's still not over, something that she still wants to have. But I feel like the way it happened, because it happened in the public eye, like, she was pretty much shunned for, like, continuing on with that relationship. So I respect that a lot, that she still has that relationship with him.
We're not saying we agree. We're not saying we agree with the whole situation with Chris Brown.
Either way. It was a wrong situation.
We're just saying that she's grown, and what she's saying is that she doesn't, what you guys feel and what the public eye feel, she doesn't care. That she's going to take it how she needs to take it, whether we agree or not.
And she's going to live her life.
It's not our business.
It's about her music. It's about her. Her business is her business, but who she is as an artist is something totally different. Other than that, I just wanted to say that, like, you know, Chris and Riri, I see, you know, I've been like, you know, scoping in the public eye, and they're kind of like pretty much back together. And like, whatever, like both of them as artists, you know, we respect everybody as artists. We respect Chris, we respect Riri, Nicki, whatever. Just like do what you do and be good at it. And they're good at what they're doing right now. So shout out to Nicki and shout out to Rihanna for both releasing their albums and dropping their albums. They're both like must-gets, especially for me. Please go get Rihanna's album.
Support the music. Shout out to Riri. Shout out for Chris.
Buy the album.
Shout out for them spending Thanksgiving together.
Oh yeah, they definitely did spend Thanksgiving.
They did.
Together.
It happens.
That's a totally like another story.
It happened. This is Candy Coated Crush. This is our first vlog. Make sure you guys stay up to date with Facebook, with Twitter. The site is going to be crazy.
It's launching soon. It's coming.
And we're going to have more vlogs. I think we're going to do a vlog once a week, so we'll keep you guys updated. Candy Coated Crush. Make sure you guys check the webpage. Hi, this is Candy Coated Crush. So first of all, let's talk about the cover. Okay.
Throw it up. Watch it all fall out. Blow it up. That's how we ball out.